Welcome to online platform of Shri Academy. Today we are going to do the question answers of the chapter The Flower School. So in the previous video we read the poem and now we are going to do the question answer. So the first question is pick the correct option. So to blow its bagpiper among the bamboos means the music of bagpiper plays in bamboos. The wind sound like the bagpiper when it blows through the bamboo. The bamboos are responsible for the sound of bagpipes. Someone blows the bagpipe in bamboos. So correct answer is B. The wind sound like the bagpipes when it blows through the wind sounds like the bagpipes when it blows through the bamboos. Now second question, they do their lessons with doors shut, and if they want to come out to play, it is time their master make them stand in a corner. So this is the second extract from the poem and the question is given. So while I am reading the question, all of you open your books and see the question in your book and then write the answer in your copy. So option A is school in India. Option B is parents of young children. C school children. D classroom in a school. So the correct answer of the question, the poet appears to be comparing flower with the, so in the poem poet compared flowers to the school children. So the correct answer is C, school children. Okay, now coming to the third question, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, the time referred to when the option A flowers bloom, option B school lets out, C flowers can go home, D game period starts. So the answer is A, flowers bloom. Now coming to the next question, we answer these questions. Now question number 1 is, when do the flower come rushing out? Why do they dance upon the grass in wild glee? So the answer is flower come rushing out with the start of monsoon. Rain are responsible for renewing and nourishing all forms of life on earth. So flowers dance upon the grass in wild glee. Now second, when are the flowers joyous and colorful? The answer is when the thundercloud clap their giant hand, at that time flowers are joyous and colorful. Third question, according to the poet, where is the home of the flowers? So answer is, according to the poet, the home of flowers is in the sky. Now there is third question, think and answer. Pick out the word phrases that the poet uses to indicate sound and movement. The word and phrases that poet used to indicate sound and movement are rumble, come down, marching, blow its bagpipe, come out of sudden, clash, rustle, thundercloud, clap, rush. These are the words. Okay. Now coming to the next question D, it is from work study on page number 14. Explain the meaning of these phrases in your own words. तो आपको इन phrases की meaning अपने words में देनी है. तो branches clash together. In this phrase, poet means when a storm strikes, branches rub together with each other due to the heavy wind. Thunderclouds clap their giant hand. In this phrase, poet means that while raining, cloud thunders and the sound of lightning is compared to the claps. Question number 3. Flower children rush out in dresses of pink, yellow and white. After it rains, flowers start blooming. So it is said here, flowers children rush out in dresses of pink, yellow and white, as flowers are of different color. So now coming to the next Okay. Question number G. It is given G. Okay, use the noun, adjective, and this question G is given on page number 15. And the use the noun, adjective, and adverb phrase in the box to frame sentence. June shower bring moist east wind. A poem about flower. The flower school is a poem about flowers. Wildly wind dances on grass in a wild glee. Kind nature, we are blessed to have kind nature. It provides life to us in form of water. Before it gets dark, you should come back home before it gets dark. Without any delay, your work should be completed without any delay. Okay, now next, coming to the page number 14. Here it is given that underline the parts of these sentences that are example of personification. Personification क्या होता है? Personification होता है जब हम किसी भी नॉन लिविंग थिंग को लिविंग थिंग के साथ कंपेयर करते हैं. ये एक पोएटिक डिवाइस है. तो personification is comparing of any non-living thing with a living thing. So here we have to underline the parts of sentences that are example of personification. I really think the flower go to school underground. So here flower is compared to students going to school. So it is comparison of non-living thing to a living thing. So flower goes to school is personification. The sun played hide and seek with the clouds. So can the sun play? No, it cannot play. So the sun played hide and seek clouds. This part of sentence is personification. Stars are dancing peacefully in the clear sky. So this part is also personification. The first ray of morning sun tiptoed through the big glass window. Here the only part, the sun tiptoed through. This part is personification. You do not have to underline the first rays of the morning. Only sun tiptoed through. Only this much. Now fifth, the fire that was running wild was soon brought under control. So the fire that was running wild, this is the part where personification is used. So now I think, okay, now the master question F. Their master make them stand in a corner. Which kind of phrase it is? Adverb phrase. The crowds of flowers come out of a sudden. Noun phrase. I have never forgotten my mother's advice. Noun phrase. Tagore was a man of many talent. Adjective phrase. The guards are changed in quick succession. Adverb phrase. They do their lessons with the door shut. Here it is used adverb phrase. So now we have completed the exercise. Thank you. If anybody have any